Welcome to Excel VBA, Visual Basic for Applications. I'm sure there are plenty of questions already swirling around in your mind. What will I get out of this? Is this title really for me? Can I really become a programmer? Well, my name's Guy Vaccaro, and hopefully I'll be able to show you that you can. So you ask yourself these questions. Is it for me? Can I become a programmer? Am I really up to the job? Is Visual Basic for Applications easy enough for me? Well, there's only one emphatic answer to all of that, and it's simply yes. Now you might think that I'm saying yes because I want you to continue. Well, I do, but I'm sure that you'll find that if you already carry out some jobs in Excel, for example, if you already record and use macros, then taking that next step into VBA programming is not as big as you might think. If you're already sneakily having a look at macro code that's been created by Excel, perhaps you're curious, perhaps you've even tried amending that macro code, then I think you are ready to make the next step into looking at Visual Basic for applications in much more detail so that you can improve the functionality and increase the ability not only of your own skills, but of your Excel files that you are creating. Because in essence, if you can answer yes to any of these, then in reality, you're already on the road to becoming a programmer. So what will we cover? Well, if you want to follow this title, we can help extend your knowledge from moving away from just simply editing a few macros from time to time to exploring the VBA programming language itself. We'll teach you to be able to understand and build the VBA structures, teach you the difference between functions and subroutines, look at how to manipulate Excel cells using the VBA, interacting with people using your Excel files. And by interacting both ways, this isn't just a yes-no situation. It's a give me this bit of information, we'll work this out, and we'll give you the result. We look at how to handle errors. Very important in programming that you're not just left with the errors that are produced by the operating system or the application that you're using, but that you can handle errors in your own way. So what will we cover in this title? Well, it's quite a long title. There's a lot to do, but we'll get there. We start by looking at where most people start, which is macros. Then we explore the VBA editor itself. We look at adding in functions and creating those functions and creating procedures. Obviously the difference between the two and when you would use one or the other. Looking at variables for your data, the various data types that are available to you in Visual Basic, the different operators for dealing with those variables and making them work with each other. And we look at building arrays, which effectively is a single variable that can hold multiple values. We look at the massively important range object, which allows you to manipulate Excel cells. Looping, very important in all programming to be able to go through the same thing over and over. If you think of that in Excel terms, that's like being able to loop through a range of cells, or loop through rows in a spreadsheet, or loop through columns in a spreadsheet. So rather than having to write 256 segments of code to go through 256 columns, you write a loop that allows you to step through each of the columns. We look at worksheet and workbook events. So these are events that trigger code from happening. Debugging and error messages so that you can customize your own error messages, but also debug badly written code or debug loops and errors that can occur. Interacting with users is a large part of the VBA so that you can ask them questions, they can ask questions of the program, and the data can go two ways. And the final step is to look at the best place for storing your VBA so that you can back it up or that it's in the right location to make use of it in your applications. So hopefully I've whetted your appetite a little, and this is exactly what you're after to effectively move your Excel knowledge on a few more steps and bring you into the Visual Basic realm so that you can effectively call yourself a programmer.